EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. A good start offensively, 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. It's caught here by Adams. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. He dumps it down to Ingram. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
We got 4.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Taylor. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
You got nothing. Jump out.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Rodgers now to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Shannon! 258! Hey, 88! Hey, 626!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Edwards. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Taylor. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third down.
Let's go now. To Pittsburgh. 47. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Get off the field, defense. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Delta.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
319, 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
88.
Now Rodgers. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Check 30. Hey, high 7.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Rotate. Spell. Delta.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor, he uncorks it for Snead. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
24 is the mic. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 24, check 24. Hey, switch gears.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. Here's Ingram. He gets away from one. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
319. 48, come on. I don't even know why his team showed up.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 8-yard line.
Yeah. I'm going to run you over.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Stop your run. Double time. 4 down. Check.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor, it's Hill, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Good, touchdown. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. They set up the screen to Hill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Taylor to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Play action, now Taylor. Rolling to his right, and it's incomplete.
Taylor on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 16.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Dean Lowry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. There goes Mark Ingram. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Mark Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action now. Taylor throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw is Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
He can't hang.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest. And they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to happen.
Players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
Green 18. Come to my work. We won.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front. This one home.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.